Students, now we are going to do third sum of practice set 4.1. Draw an obtuse angle triangle STV. Draw its medians and show the centroid. Now we have done already altitudes and medians, the definition and the properties in the part 1. Let's recall the definition of median. The segment joining the vertex and midpoint of the opposite side is called the median of a triangle. That means you need to know the vertex and the midpoint of the opposite side. Okay, let's see how we will come to the midpoint of opposite side. And after drawing the medians, we know that medians are concurrent and point of concurrence is called as centroid. So they have asked us to show the centroid. Okay, so let's start the construction. So first thing, we are going to take a base because there is no specific measurement is given for triangle STV. So we will take any length. For my convenience, I am taking 6 centimeter. You can take any length, there is no issue with that. Okay, so I have taken the base as TU, TV, sorry, because it is STV. Okay. Now they have asked us to draw obtuse angle triangle. Obtuse angle means it is more than 90 degree. So one of the angle must be more than 90 degrees. So let's take any angle which is more than 90. So I am taking angle 110. You can take any measure which is more than 90 degree. Okay, and then I will draw this ray. And finally I will join this with point V. Okay, so I have got here triangle STV, which is an obtuse angle triangle. Okay, now we have got vertices, there is no issue with that. As I told you that we need to know midpoint of the opposite side. That means if I have to draw median from vertex S, I must know the midpoint of TV. Okay, now to get the midpoint of each side, we are going to construct perpendicular bisector of all three segments. Okay, because perpendicular bisector cuts the segment at midpoint, divides the segment into equal parts. Okay, so we are going to construct first perpendicular bisector of all three segments, and then we are going to joining vertex and the midpoint. Okay, now let's start with the construction of perpendicular bisector. So I am drawing perpendicular bisector of SV. I will take more than half, any length which should be more than half. Okay, on both sides. Then from point S, okay, and then I will join point of concurrence. I will join the point of intersection, sorry, not concurrence. Now similarly I will repeat it for the remaining two segments. So I will take segment TV. Now I will take more than half of segment TV. Okay, and repeat the same step over here. So I will take from V and T, the same arc has to be drawn intersecting the previous one. Okay, and then I will join the point of intersection. Now I will draw perpendicular bisector of ST also. Take more than half. Intersect from both points S and T. So as you can see, perpendicular bisector is also concurrent, but that is not our requirement. What was our requirement is midpoints of all three segments, and that we have already got. Is it clear? As you can see. So I will join each midpoint with the vertex. So this one is joined here. Okay. Then I have joined from V. Okay. And then we will join from here. And point of concurrence of medians you can locate here. So all three medians must intersect at same point, okay, which is called as point of concurrence, and we have to name this point as G. Normally we denote centroid by letter G. Okay, so I'll recap the steps again. I have drawn base TV, then I have took an obtuse angle. I took 110. You can take any angle more than 90 degree. I have drawn SV. Then I have drawn perpendicular bisector of all three segments, okay, by taking more than half of the distance. So that will give you the midpoints of each side. So as per the definition, segment joining the vertex and midpoint of the opposite side is median. So I have drawn the medians. Okay, there are three medians and all three medians are concurrent, which is our required point of concurrence, centroid G. Okay.